Welcome, Gavin Thomas fans and newcomers alike. I'm Gavin Thomas, and I will be reading from my first book, Tomboy and Tomgirl, Earth's Unconventional Superheroes today. And I will be reading from Chapter 12, which focuses on the romance between Ayla and Jonathan. After having defeated Sam Flounder, Ayla and Jonathan decided to have a day full of romance. Ayla, what movie would you like to go to first? Jonathan asked. I really want to see the new Whoopi Girls movie, if that's okay, said Ayla. Wow, we wanted to see the same movie. How cool! I'll drive us over. It's at 10. Cool! So they went to see the movie. In the movie, a mutant monkey and the Whoopi Girls, whose names were Blastum, Doubles, and Watercup, were battling. Ooh, I hope they can get JoJo's mojo off their backs, whispered Jonathan. Me too, but let's be quiet for now, whispered Ayla. When the movie was over, Ayla and Jonathan went to get lunch at Alejandro's Mexican cuisine. While there, Jonathan ordered the bean and cheese burrito platter. Ayla had the same. Jonathan, let's be careful with these. They might make us fart, Ayla said. Jonathan laughed and said, Yeah, but if we have to fight any bad guys, our farts might scare them away. That would be hysterical, but we probably won't need to for a while. I don't know. We may be needed again sooner than we think. Maybe you're right, but we'll be ready when it comes. For now, let's just enjoy our time together. Yeah, you're right. It certainly feels like it's been a while since we've had a nice dating day like today. I know. Let's focus on the here and now. Once they were finished, they went to see the Chuck Saviors movie. The Saviors, whose names were Lisa Triggs, Wendy Davis, and Michaela Schaefer, along with their trusty sidekick, Ian Mosley, seemed to be fighting a savior gone bad named Mara Lee, and ultimately defeated her in an extremely heated battle. Once the movie was over, Jonathan kissed Ayla. Ayla then kissed Jonathan back. After that movie, Ayla and Jonathan watched the sunset. I think the sunset is a beautiful thing. It's a magnificent combination of pink, purple, blue, and orange, said Jonathan. Yeah, I especially think it's cool when the birds fly across the sky in a V formation like the Whoopi Girls do, said Ayla. You know, I never thought of it like that. I'm not gonna lie, that is very cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh, a shooting star. Make a wish, tomboy. Jonathan, we're off duty. For now, I'm Ayla. Alright, make a wish, Ayla. I wish to continue to be able to save the day, Ayla thought. I wish to be able to help Ayla any time she needs me, Jonathan thought. Did you wish for anything, Jonathan? You bet. Let's not spoil what we wished for, though, as we do want our wishes to come true. You know that you usually have to work for what you wish for, right? Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. That night, Jonathan seemed concerned. Ayla, you don't think Sam Flounder was the last enemy, do you? He asked. Well, they were pestering us for a while, and they just stopped now that we've defeated the leader, so I think so, Ayla replied. I don't know. What if there were more? A leader above Sam Flounder? Perhaps an arch-enemy of the angels? You could be right, but let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, but my intuition is telling me there's more coming. It's getting late, Jonathan. Let's just go to sleep. Okay. The following day, there still seemed to be no evil beings to fight. Since we still don't have any enemies to fight, why don't we go for another date? Ayla asked Jonathan. Okay. Would you like to go to the arcade? Jonathan asked. Sure. I haven't played Pac-Man in so long. Also, I know you're pretty good at Defender. Yeah, but that's because I don't shoot everything in my path like some people. Jonathan, I sure hope you ain't talking about me. Not necessarily. Kathy does the same thing. Well, at least I'm not the only one. When they got there, Ayla played Pac-Man and Jonathan watched her. She got a total of 10,500 points before she lost a life. She then lost 2 more before she could beat the 3rd level, and lost the last one in the 4th. Well, that beats my previous record, she said. Jonathan then played Defender while Ayla watched. He got through 2 levels without losing a life. He lost his first at the 3rd level, his second at the 5th level, and his last life at the beginning of the 6th level. Wow, I actually beat the 5th level this time. Woohoo! Jonathan yelled excitedly. Let's try the skee ball. I want to see which one of us gets the higher score, Ayla said. Okay, but I'm only in it for the fun of it. I'm not into competition. Whatever. I'm just glad you will. So they played skee ball in 2 lanes side by side. Ayla had a finishing score of 530, while Jonathan had 450. Good game, Jonathan, Ayla said. Yeah, it sure was fun, Jonathan said with gladness. That night, Ayla and Jonathan went to Apple and Tulip Chinese for dinner. Jonathan ordered the shrimp fried rice, while Ayla ordered the General Tso's chicken fried rice. While there, a few guys were making fun of Jonathan at the table right next to them. Ha ha, he's dressed like a girl, one of them said. Hey, there's no fashion contest for men here, so get lost, another said. Why don't you go to a bar for your kind, weirdo? The third said. Jonathan started to cry. That's enough! Jonathan is not a weirdo. He's not dressed for a fashion contest. And his dressing style is okay by me. Why don't you get lost? Why don't you go to a bar for your kind, you jerks? Ayla yelled with fury. Oh, you got a problem, Butch? One of them said. Yeah, you got a problem, you little ruffian, another said. You couldn't take us 3 alone, so just let us do our part and you handle yours, punk, the third said. Now you're going to get it, Ayla yelled as she punched one of them in the face. When she did, she knocked some of his teeth out. Yo! You're strong for a girl, the one that got punched said. Let's make like a drummer and beat it, another said. Yeah, I don't want to be around a girl like that, the third said. At that, they all ran out of Apple and Tulip Chinese. Thank you for standing up for me, Ayla, said Jonathan. You're welcome. I know those jerks just learned a lesson they'll never forget. I just hope we don't lose our powers over this, said Ayla. Me too. You're tough and strong, and I'm super fast, but I know neither of us alone are good enough to fight the enemies we fought. Yeah, I know if we do, Laceyville is in big trouble. I know. I hope the angels will recognize this as an exception, for Laceyville's sake. I agree.